What is up, YouTube? I am here by popular demand. Maybe like 2.5 people are keen to see what I have to say and to live my life. What is this channel going to be about? It is the push to Ogre mode. I'm currently a chimp. I'm probably always going to be a chimp, to be honest. And I'm competing in probably 11 months. Not probably, definitely, right? In classic physique bodybuilding, IFBB. And this is going to follow the rest of my off season, which I have 20 to 25 weeks left of, where we're going to push on to get bigger than ever before. I'm 115.6 kilograms today, and it looks like it'll be 120 plus by about November when prep will start. And then we'll be a proper ogre, you know, living in a swamp or something like that. Hopefully when I hit like 120 kilos, a donkey that talks is gonna, that's voiced by Eddie Murphy, is gonna rock up and be my friend, which is pretty sick. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know. I've never been 120 kilos, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens when you become an ogre from my research, my previous research I've done. And then we can follow my road through prep for my first classic physique bodybuilding show, which is pretty sick. What to expect on the channel, what not to expect. Beautiful, cinematic, aesthetic camera angles and edits. There's going to be none of that here. It's going to be raw. It's going to be real. I'm going to be 100% unapologetically myself. And you're going to see what goes into, you know, someone that is meant to be this skinny fat little 60 kilo fucking ectomorphic little lizard man pushing up to, you know, 120 kilo plus, and then coming in and, you know, hopefully doing well in a classic comp, right? And being proud of what I bring to the stage. We'll have full days of eating. I'm on 5,320 calories as of now. And that's pushing body weight up a little bit, looks like. But yeah, no doubt I'll probably end up around about 6,000 calories. And it's going down so easy at the moment, easier than ever before, which is great. And that's the beauty of experience, right? Of learning, you know, better things to do with digestion and food choices that work for your body and getting more routine, which is super important when you're eating fucking so much food every day, 7 days a week. A big part of this is like, I know, and there might even be some of you watching today, but I know when people see me, they're like, oh, I could do that if I had some steroids. No, you fucking couldn't. You couldn't do this shit. You're going to see what it takes. And you'll pick up things that just come as second nature to me that I've learned over the last 14 years of training in the gym. And being coached by some of the best coaches in the world for the last 6 years, and, you know, pretty much relentlessly studying, learning, trialing, guinea pigging, you know, ways in which to get more jacked. That's what my whole life is built up around right now, really. I talk to people about getting jacked all day. Bit of a simplification, but we'll go with it. I practice getting jacked all day. And, you know, it's crazy being an adult, isn't it? Like, I didn't know this for a long time when I was just an average, mediocre shit kicker, which we'll get into over the series, I'm sure, as we get deep into what makes me me in my life and where I've come from, which is a very colorful background, mainly dark, but colorful nonetheless for a colorblind man. And back then, like, you just, you know, being an adult is hard and it's horrible and it's terrible and it's like, oh man, like life is so hard and it can be so cruel to you sometimes, and I got all these responsibilities and I have to do this and I have to go to work and I have to pay these bills and I have to do this. But as you start to get in more control of life and figure out a way to get a lot more successful and show up better, you start to realize the beauty of being an adult, especially in like this free country, right, of Australia, where we have choice and we have opportunity and we have a lot of safety and stability, that we get to choose whatever the hell we want to do, pretty much. Like, if you hate your job, cool. find out a way to go and do another one. It might take a few years to do that, as it took me a few years to leave the mining industry, right? To pursue coaching, to pursue my passion, the thing that I was built to do and put on earth to do in this world, and help people, rather than fucking get yelled at in 50-degree heat in the middle of nowhere and get tools thrown at me from a fucking bogan motherfucker. We get to literally do whatever. And bodybuilding, health and fitness, training, eating an ungodly amount of food, precisely controlling every macro, every meal, sleep and wake times, my steps, analyzing, critiquing, improving relentlessly what I do in the gym, right? Pushing myself to new limits. Like, some people would look at me and say, oh, live a little, Oh, what are you doing that for? Oh, it's bad for you, all this stuff. Like, man, politely and respectfully, if what I do makes me happy and it doesn't impact anyone else negatively, have a crack at it. Go do what you're going to do. At some stage, we're all going to look back on this time of our lives. If you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, probably even if you're in your 40s, and you're going to wish you could do anything you could, give anything, pay any amount of money to be able to come back to right now and have these pressures, to have these responsibilities, to have the stress of a big day of work, to have, the stress of a relationship, or like everything, man. And obviously to do what we want to do. And if you're not doing what you want to do right now out of fear of what your parents think, or what your partner thinks, or what your kids think, or what your friends think, or what society thinks, man, most people fucking aren't happy. Most people aren't satisfied with their life. So go do whatever it is you want to do. And this channel is going to be, you watching me do what I do here. And there'll definitely be, as my clients know, and I'm sure there's some of my clients watching right now, hey guys, you're awesome. Man, your coach is awesome. And he has mad triceps. Bit of humble pie. Fuck. You'll get a lot of life chats from me as well, because I really, really enjoy the mindset side of health and fitness. I think, as a coach, I use health and fitness as a vehicle to teach people things about what they're capable of, to teach people that they can do extremely hard things and achieve things maybe they never even dreamt of, and get to places they've never even dreamt of, and uncover new versions and new layers of themselves that they've never experienced before through what we do in health and fitness, which is 100% controllable, right? In the palm of our hands every day. And so you'll get a bit of that along the way. Now, we're going to go back. Funny story, actually. The chimp coming out strong. Today's actually Saturday. Yesterday, I filmed the first vlog, the first YouTube, so enthusiastically. We had our push session, because I trained my second push session of the week on a Friday. Did the morning routine, awesome. And when I trained push, I flipped the camera into portrait. Right now, it's in landscape. And landscape is YouTube, and portrait is social media. And you know what I did? I didn't flip it back. And then I filmed like probably 90% of me talking like this exact video, and the rest of my day in portrait view. And I realized last night at about 7:30 before bed, it's a mistake you'll only make once. Hopefully, if I make it again, you'll probably never hear from me again, because I'll just leave this world in one way or another. So we're going to go back now, and you're going to see my morning routine. I filmed a bit of that. I didn't want to start the video with that, because it is a proper jump scare to see this fucking thing at 4:30 a.m. But we wake up at 4:30 every day. We do, my goal is to, it's what I do. I'm working by 5 a.m. every day, check-ins with the team and getting into it. So I've got 30 minutes to do posing every morning, because that's like the hardest part of bodybuilding, in my opinion, that I like the least, and I'm probably the worst at. So, I do that every single morning, a couple rounds, and then get hydrated and you'll have a look at that. Just maybe take a break now, pause the video, go have a drink of water, sit down, take a few deep breaths, and just prepare yourself for the 4:30 a.m. version of Cal, because that shit is fucking hard to look at. And we'll catch up a bit later on for some chats now, okay? Holy fuck. It's early. 4:30. Wake up every day. And we get this shit going. Righto. Fucking hell. It's hard every time. Posing, obviously, I'm trying to do every morning. It's hard and I hate it, but it must be done. Between 4:30 a.m. waking up, my goal is to be working, doing check-ins into it by 5 a.m. every single day. So we're straight into hydration. Turn this fucking mic. Hydration number 1, straight away. I don't know which is which. So 1 water bottle down, we got Hydro from EHP, which is a hydration formula, and there's creatine in there, 10 grams of creatine. And then I've actually got a meal replacement shake in here, MOG, which I get in straight away, which is so good, because when you're eating 5,300 calories a day, that is very helpful to get 500 calories in, more hydration first thing in the morning, and the banana tastes so good. Question, when you open a shaker, do you lick some of it off there, or is that fucking so weird? Because it's what I do every time. Shit. Righto. We are at the workspace. 4:50. I've got 10 minutes to do a little bit of journaling. Some gratitude journaling. I've got my next 600-700 mils of fluid that'll go in. And so from 5 a.m. till 7 a.m. I'll go through my first work block. And I'll get through that. Get through probably half of that. Which I don't even know how much water it is. This early in the day. I'm not doing mathematics at this time. But shit, that's how you get hydrated, man. I've been awake for fucking 20 minutes. I've drank a liter or something like that. We'll catch up a bit later get ready for a day of terrible camera angles, live chats, and a look into the life of a chip trying to turn into an ogre, I suppose. And we're back with a first time tasting the Monster Blue Hawaiian. What do we got? What are we saying? Smells like Monster. Tastes like Pasito. Man, I would have liked like a blue raspberry so much more. I feel like they all sort of taste like Pasito. Then again, my taste buds are probably fucked from bodybuilding, right? As you'll see, some of my meals get a little bit funky and you're probably going to roast the fuck out of me. Which is all good because I worked on a nightclub security door for probably like the weekends of 8 years or something like that, 7 years, something like that, as a second and a third job all the time. So you can roast me. I've been roasted, trust me, from drunk, angry motherfuckers that want to personally attack me. So, morning routine done and dusted, as you can see. It is what it is. Sorry about the rough lid at 4:30 to 5 a.m. So I'll go through then and do, a bunch of check-ins, train, and now we can go through some of the training footage, and we won't watch all of it, but we'll just have it pop up here on the screen, hopefully, if I've learned how to do that. And at the moment, I'm running a push-pull legs, push-pull split. Have had some knee pain, for pretty much most of the year, patellar tendonitis, which has really limited my ability to train legs up until the last few weeks. So we just said, we'll just keep legs at, 1 time per week, which is the first time I've had them only 1 time per week since the comp, man. I even went up to like doing full body 3-4 times a week at one stage there for 4 months or something. They grew massively, but it's probably why I have so many issues injury-wise now, because I was just sanding it every second day. And so, we move through our push day. We start with an incline cable fly, move on to an incline Smith, as you'll see. Incline pin-loaded hammer press, which is awesome. I'm going to have to buy like 2 gym pins to be able to pin both of them, but it's so good. And a big part of my last few weeks moving into this push, like I just need to remain injury-free, honestly. Like I can train accurately, get meals in, all that stuff, sleep. My routine's pretty set now. But if I get injured, it will fuck me more than anything else that I can think of for the next 6 months. So Louis, my coach, Louis Blackmore, shout out to Big Louis. He is phenomenal, such a good dude. I'm so happy to be coached by him. He is just making me such a better coach and a better athlete. And, he's helped me be a good person too, because he's like that, which is great. And I believe that your coach, if you have goals of being a better person, should be like someone you look up to, right? In terms of their morals and values and stuff like that. And he talked to me this week about like dropping my ego and not having to lift, big stupid lifts and numbers anymore, but actually just getting more out of the movements. And it's like a lot of my dodgy movements you can see 3 seconds on the negative, 2 seconds holding in the pause and then lifting. And like I'll do that on the skull crushers here in a bit. And anything that I get a bit iffy on, I got 1 second pauses, sometimes 2 second pauses in my pressing there, just so I can reduce the load down a little bit, be in more control. And like, as Louis was telling me, tendons being in an isometric loaded stretch actually increases tendon strength, which as we progress, will theoretically progress the strength and the health of the tendons, which is super important as a enhanced bodybuilder, right? So yeah, all exciting stuff. Favorite exercise this day, probably that pin loaded hammer press, to be honest. It just feels so good, like so different compared to the plate loaded ones, which are real heavy in that contraction. Yeah, the pin loaded press is amazing. And the important part I want you looking at through all these videos, and it will be all of my training footage unless I start being a bitch, and you'll see my physique stop moving forwards at that point too. The last reps of every set got to be hard as fuck, They're effective reps. They're the reps we go to the gym for. They're the reps we fucking buy gym clothes for. They're the reps that we have a gym membership for. They're the reps we drive to the gym for. If you're concerned with changing your body, or like getting jacked and building muscle, a lot more muscle than you have, or changing your body a lot, you've got to be doing the fucking hard reps at the end of the set. Look around the gym, any gym you go to, majority of people are not doing them ever. Yeah, they go and they fucking, do a bit of this one, okay, move on, grab their towel, do a bit of shoulder press, yep, that was pretty hard, bit of a burn, move on, do some bicep curls, okay, bit of a burn, but like, they never actually fucking lock in for a set. And, when you're looking at these people month after month after month after month, you're going to see the same physique, same physique, same physique, same physique. And it is clear as day as you start to discover like what it takes to get to those really hard reps over and over and over. And what it looks like you pull facial expressions. I grunt in the gym, all the time. It's just, when I'm trying to lift the fucking weight off a baby, and I'm not going to, when I lift my final rep to the death, like it's a very, very important part of training, We'll pull up here a little, I try to get like a little physique shot in on the delts and stuff. They're looking mad, but it just looks shit here. I don't know, I guess I'm just still a skinny fuck. Still a chimp, not an ogre yet. More fuel to the fire. So yeah guys, this is what we're going to get up to today. Yeah, we're training chest today. YouTubers are always talking like we're, and I'll probably do it all the time as well. But it's just me. So what I'm going to get up to this afternoon, obviously this is Saturday. That push day was from Friday. Obviously the fiasco yesterday happened. So Saturday, what does Saturday look like for me? Same morning routine. Woke up a little bit sick today, so I trained a bit earlier just to like get in and get it done and see how it was. Walked in and progressed everything. Just didn't go full fucking crazy mode in there. Left little bit in there, which is probably better for my form, honestly. Come home, got into check-ins for the team, and now I've done that, just laid in the sun for 30 minutes to try to heal me through vitamin D. And I'm going to get into now some new client startup programs and stuff like that. And then hopefully I pull that up pretty, early in the afternoon. I can go for a walk on the Strand by the beach and just fully chill out and hopefully be all good to go for legs tomorrow and not have this sickness fucking cook me, because ain't nobody got time for sickness. And that's my Saturday, right? If you're looking to become a coach or a PT and you're like, man, they train whenever they want. They're just eating meals and doing fuck all and living wherever they want, going to the beach all day long and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm going to be a PT. The only motherfuckers doing that are like cookie cutter, bulk sell, just trash coaches that are not going to have any longevity in the game, or people that don't have any clients. Like actual real coaching, 7 days a week, you're answering your WhatsApp, all hours of the day. There's always work to be done. Like there's never not work to be done. And as a business owner, anyone would know that watching this, it's a small business owner. Like there isn't a stage of your day where you're like, oh, can I do more? Yes, you can always. But like it's keeping boundaries on that with yourself, which is really, really hard. And constantly thinking, right now, oh, I got this client that was going through this week. I wonder how she's going today. Oh, I got that client, his bloods are coming back, Oh, that client had a sore shoulder, how they're going. Oh, shit, I got to remember to have that client sorted for this week, It's that every day, all day, all day. And so a quick one for you guys, if you're being coached and your coach is like replying to you at 7 p.m. at night, on weeknights and on the weekends and stuff, and like you get training programs on the weekends, or like you get messages at 4:30, fucking 5 a.m. Like the times that you're not at work, they're working all the time, and they work during the day too, yeah? And they're going through shit too, and they've got a life too. And like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I chose this job and I fucking love it, and I'm so privileged and so grateful to get to do it and to have people trust me. But like, just remember, your coach is doing all that for you, and it makes me appreciate Louis, and I hope it makes you appreciate your coach, whoever that is. Righto, time to get into check-ins. We'll catch up at the end of the day for just a bit of a wind down, wrap up, wind it down and wrap it up, and then we'll sign off for the first vlog. Let's go. And what a way to finish the video off. Bang, bang. We've got the famous second last meal of the day, 200 grams of barramundi, 135 grams of dry weight sushi rice, 50 grams of honey, 50 grams of sultanas. Man, anyone that would say that that's shit just doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't have anything. I'm so tired. It's so good. You ever had honey chicken, amazing, from like Chinese restaurants and stuff like that. Honey bara, right? So good. Mandarin as well. I love mandarins. Low key, this is going to be me rambling my thoughts, isn't it? Why the fuck do oranges still exist if mandarins are a thing? Like, when's the last time you're like, yep, sick, let's have an orange? And then, you're like, okay, now I got to cut it up into, again, corners, and I can only eat like 60% of it, and it's hard, and like the middle bit is even hard, so you like sort of suck it and chew it a bit, but you can't actually eat it. Fuck that. Mandarins are honestly life-changing for anyone that wants a good orange fruit. It's been another great week. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you all before we go. My life is constantly based around like finding things that affirm that I'm progressing, right? Or that I'm doing the right things. And, in something like bodybuilding, which is such a marathon, like what? I competed last in 2023, September. So it'll be 3.5 years since I competed. Is that correct? I don't know. Something like that. Which is so long, right? Like, that's a long time to be doing every sleep, every meal, every session, every day, every week, all towards the next time I get on stage for like 10 minutes or something. And hopefully I don't get my ass handed to me again. So you've got to find little bits of like the process, the day to day, the week to week, where you celebrate wins and you see you're progressing. And again, like with body dysmorphia, man, look in the mirror, fuck, am I getting better? I don't know. It's such a slow thing, right? Not many people truly see their progress. I ordered a motivational calendar just for the quote every month. Nah, kidding, that's not it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this up somewhere, and I'll at the end of a week, I'll either like green bio or something, the days that I ticked off that I know were taking me where I need to go and that they were to my potential. And then I'll cross the days that, I miss a meal or an area or something like that. And if at the end of each month, whoosh, I'm seeing green, I'll probably be seeing brown because I'm colorblind, but I'm seeing fucking not a cross. Again, next month, boom, green. Next month, boom, green. Next month, boom, green. Like, I know that my daily non-negotiables and weekly non-negotiables that I've set up and my coaches set up for me, we trust the process, right? Especially if you understand, the education and the knowledge base around it. If you know you're doing that, mate, like progression is inevitable. So I've then got a visual cue of like, man, I'm tired. Fuck, bro, you've done, 3 weeks of this month already. Nail the last one. That's another month. We know that's another huge step, like 12 months of a year. If you nail 10 of those 12 months, 11 of those 12 months, 12 of those 12 months, and like most people just have no fucking fathomable idea of where they could end up upon 12 months of consistency, chasing one goal, not getting distracted, not getting unmotivated, right? Not falling apart when life gets hard. Life's hard for everyone. If you sat in my chair as a coach and you looked at people's lives again, all day, every week, it's never not hard. Like, it's never not stressful. We've never not got curveballs smashing us in the face. Successful people find ways to move through them without, turning them into excuses as to why we can't do what we got to do, right? So, I don't know. Let's have a look at fucking month are we in? June, anyway, to see what we're getting hit with. See if my $27 was well spent. Bang! What does it say? The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Oh, not bad, eh? Pretty good. I won't have a sneak peek of July. You can wait a month, like with me. So, for me, that was another amazing week ticked off. Coaching awesome, business is going great, bodybuilding phenomenal, 115.6 kilos today. I think my heaviest all time was like 118, and that's like a sloppy 118. Before the Christmas last year, I was like 117. I was pretty decent there, but I'm going to be way better this next time around. Foreign territories on the way. Mate, life's good. And we're so lucky, yeah? So, do you remember on Facebook, I don't know, it probably doesn't pop up that much anymore. Who even uses Facebook? You'd like scroll and then there's this thing just pops up while you're just doing a bit of doom scrolling. And it's like this post, or Jesus will curse you for the next 1,000 lifetimes. You're like, fuck, I don't even know if I believe in Jesus, but I think I'm going to click it anyway, because like, what if, right? Who's making that shit? Like this video, or the ghost of Rich Piana is going to come and haunt you for the next 100 arm sessions. Is that even a bad thing? Rich Piana haunting you would probably be motivating as fuck. Come on, stop sleeping, get up, have another meal. What, you've only eaten 10 times today? You got to jack that up 12 times, motherfucker. And yeah, if you want to comment and let me know like other things you'd like to see, or like future video ideas, whatever, I don't know, man. Thanks for watching. So cool to have you guys here. This has been a big goal of mine for a long time, and yeah, keen to fucking document the life of a chimp trying to get into his swamp.